gonna do this in Spanish?
No, I bet you guys understood. I don't want to be up here just speaking and you're like, what?
I was smiling, you probably would do it well. Sit down with guacamole. Sit down.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Megan, and I'm going to be speaking about Obama's immigration plan. So, 4 million to 5 million undocumented immigrants were potentially eligible to benefit from the executive actions Mr. Barack Obama took in 2014. Local New York Times shared with us that these 4 to 5 million illegal immigrants were set safe without threat of deportation. The majority portion of the undocumented immigrants are parents of U.S. citizens and permanent residents that have been here for at least 5 years. In these actions, it would also offer these immigrants work permits and to legally be here without threat of being deported. In other news, U.S. Today also shares with us that in November 2014, Obama's executive actions were challenged by Republicans in Congress and who did not agree with Obama's plan, and in fact, accused Obama for violating the Constitution and abuse of authority. Texas Governor Greg Abbott was sworn in this past December and stated to stop Obama in his tracks, and in fact has succeeded in putting his actions in halt. In spite of the heated issue, the main concern to many immigrants' families was that they would be separated. If Obama's plan was not to be successful, these families would be separated and young kids would live without their parents. Can you imagine being a child and being separated from your family just because you are not legal to be here and your parents would have to face being deported? This topic really touches me because when I was young, my parents were undocumented as well. And if it had not been for my father having a work permit, he would not be a U.S. citizen today. I don't know what it would have been like if I grew up without parents, but I'm sure the devastation of these kids is really touching. And if Obama does not succeed, their parents will no longer be here with them. In effect, Obama will continue his immigration plan in spite of the disagreements, and in fact, a local Texan leader of an organization projects, Joaquin Guerra, states the ruling is a temporary setback and does not change the fact that President's executive orders will be, in fact, a victory for the immigrants. And he will continue to fight for them in spite of all the controversies.
Questions for Megan?
Yes.
I have a comment.
Okay.
It was really refreshing being able to hear you for the first time since I've met you in this class, so great job at that.
Thank you. Anybody?
So as of right now, is things at a standstill or
Yes.
are people being deported?
Actually, as of Monday, it is at a standstill because of the Texas governor who put a halt to these actions. It was going pretty well and actually was promised to be victory in May of 2015. But since the Texas governor and many other Republican countries have stood up, they put a halt to these actions. So as of right now, everything is at a hold. Any other questions?
Megan, in your opinion, what do you think should be done? I know there are a lot of different ideas about what can be done with immigration, but just personally, do you have anything in mind that you think might help the immigration issue?
Personally, I believe that the hardworking immigrants that are here are facing deportation for no reason. I mean, if they're not doing anything bad and, you know, they're here trying to help and better our kids' future, which is the future of America, there shouldn't be a reason why they're being faced with deportation if they're not doing anything bad,
I agree.
right? And if they're in fact helping the community.
Any other questions? Thank you so much, Megan. Let's give her a warm round of applause.